The only way I can be beat is if you cheat. If you cheat. If you play fair and square, I'm going to win. I mean,
What up, y'all? Welcome back. It's Barb City where it's Liddy. Let's go ahead and get into it. Do not forget to fill my comments with hashtag BCG, money bags or unicorns for good vibes. If you are here from the Queen of Tacos or if you have already subscribed to that other channel, thank you. I love you guys so much. And please drop some tacos in the comments. Our first topic is going to be on Young Miami. So, if you guys do not know, not too long ago, Caresha did announce that she was taking her Risha Roulette card game on tour, right? And so that tour has started, but when she did announce it, a lot of people were dragging her, basically saying that JT was able to bounce back from selling 6,000 copies with the City Girls. But Caresha is basically stagnant, not going anywhere, not doing anything. And people were basically saying it's a shame that JT was on tour with her music and Caresha had to go on tour with the card game. Now, I didn't say too much of that, but I was wondering how this was going to turn out because if you can't sell music, how are you going to really, sell out or even sell a card game show type tour thing, whatever? Like, oh my God, I don't even know how to say it because it don't even make sense. Like, it's unheard of. But anyway, it looks like we owe Caresha a mother effing apology because just like I'm able to drag a bee over here on Barb City, just like I'm able to have a little key, I am also able to keep it real. And I actually am very much flabbergasted at the fact that so many people showed up to this girl's little tour for her cards. Check this out. And with that, we're gonna have to give Caresha her mother effing flowers out.
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, you know I love just give a bitch her roses out. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Let me know if you guys agree. And let's move forward into this tea on Chrisean. It is just some quick tea, I promise y'all. I'm not going to have y'all here all day talking about Chrisean. I know y'all can't stand it. But anyway, she was basically on live and she told her fans that she has broken up with Blueface and that she has been talking to someone else. She doesn't know when she's going to share with her fans who that person is, but she also said that she may not because Blueface is going to retaliate against her for breaking up with him and talking to someone else. I am going to play that clip, but I want you guys to know this is a small portion of the live. It was a very long live. She did talk about a lot of things. One of the things being the way Blueface uses his child with her to retaliate against her. But, anyways, if I feel like I want to get into more of that live in the next video or whatever, we will. But, anyways, check this out.
I'm treading lightly. I ain't flashing, nigga. I'm talking to who I'm seeing. I mean, that's yet to come. If I let y'all have it, like, you know what I'm saying? But mark my words, he's gonna try to do some evil stuff. He been trying to do evil stuff since I broke up with him.
So, first of all, first things first, people do feel like she is talking about Titan Newton from the Morgan State Bears because, as you guys can see here, Chrisean Rock posted this photo to her Instagram story. Take note of the skyline and basically the room that she is in, right? And if you guys look right here, Titan Newton also posted this photo to his Instagram story. Clearly, the same skyline and the same room is what it appears to me. And he also used Chrisean's song as the sound. So let me know what you guys think. And just really quick on Blueface, I believe Chrisean. I know she be lying and making things up sometimes, but at the end of the day, we all seen how Blueface reacted the first time she tried to separate from him and take her money. He literally posted his own son's genitals online for the world to see. So let me know what you guys feel about that, and let's go on ahead and move on. JT showed frustration to her fans over on Twitter. Someone tried to drag her because of it, and she did end up responding. This is where it all started. Her new song, Ran Out, that came with a music video, did take 2 weeks to reach 1 million views on YouTube. She posted that and said, finally, what the F? Someone reposted her and said, this is so embarrassing. JT responded and said, Stan Wars got y'all little black girls losing the plot in y'all's rooms when y'all should be in the field trying to make something shake. But this internet is rotting y'all's brains with numbers you won't get to because 1 million views is considered embarrassing. So first of all, I want to say, I don't know if the person was shading JT because she wasn't grateful for the 1 million views, or if they were shading the 1 million views. But I will say the account is a stan account. They do stand Normani and Bachiana. So for her to say that, you know, the Stan Wars got the little black girls losing the plot is very much interesting, because how do you even know that the person behind this account is black, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, how the hell are you upset with this person calling this embarrassing when even you felt the same way?
Clock it. Clock it.
Okay. Now, I do get what JT is saying. At the end of the day, hopefully one day I get 1 million views, right? So it is no shade to her. It is what it is. Let's go on ahead and move forward into Bachiana. So my thing with Bachiana is, speaking of black women, every single time she gets into it with a black woman, she is consistently shaming their face, their features, their body shape, whatever the case may be. And in my opinion, and everybody else's opinion, Bachiana is always projecting on these women. And I am here to break it down. Let's get into it. Now, although, like I said, Bachiana has gotten into it with many black women and she behaves the same way every single time, this particular black woman does know her from her younger years before fame. That is what I gathered from this. I want you guys to know this is what started it. The lady made a post to her Twitter page, okay? It was not a retweet. It was not a comment or anything like that. So Bachiana had to be on this girl's page in order to see this post, or in Barb mother effing business. But anyway, she said, worried about what female rappers was effing with you throughout your pregnancy when your man was the one that cheated on you after he got you pregnant is crazy. Like, what's worse? Please. Bachiana did respond, and as you guys can see, she did delete it, and I was unable to find out what she said right there. But the girl said, shut the F up, go take care of your kids. You have a newborn, and on Twitter every day, B. Pick up a bottle. Even your own husband called you burnt out because you in drama every day. This is the post that she's talking about from Offset. When you split the custody, I will. You ain't worried about music. You're worried about D. Everybody can see it. All you talk about is D. And in the clubs, burnt. No music, no nothing, just drama. Bachiana did not respond to that, but she did respond to this. The girl said, and stop being in them group chats with your friends, lying to them about me working at Burger King. That was a job I held for 1 week out of high school. You was a cashier that got kicked out and sent to the strip clubs because you couldn't count. Remember? Bachiana retweeted that and said, Ambi, Where are we at now? How was we both cashiers after high school and I'm a multi-millionaire and you are still being a cashier living with your moms? Like, come on. So, first of all, before we move forward, I just have to say, I find it very much interesting that Bachiana did not deny the fact that she be in the group chats lying about the girl working at Burger King. And I also find it very hilarious that she did not deny the fact that she got kicked out because she could not count. But anyway, the girl then responded and said, "Congrats, girl. How many cookies you want for being a stripper straight out of high school and not giving yourself a chance in life to be nothing else but a hoe? Those are dirty ones from the back room that you had to F in. Also, your daughter will be able to Google your see." So first of all, we know that that is a fact. You can Google videos and pictures and things like that of Bachiana from those days. You guys know I do not play about the kids. I am reading. I am not saying anything about nobody's children. All respect to the kids, okay? This is where Bachiana started walking herself right to that lawsuit. She said, "Yep, my daughter can Google my P just like I can Google all them N's in your family with SA cases, including the ones your mama was letting touch on you, H. You like talking about my kids. Pray yours don't come out with that cock eye that you got, B." And as you guys can see right here, there was another post from Bachiana that she deleted. The girl responded and said, "Womp womp. You talking all that money ish, but you are the same B that got on here ranting about Offset not buying your Dusty A kids Christmas gifts, B. You do Shein ads and promote scams for money." And I replied, "Because you came under my page, under my tweet." Let's be very clear. She does promote Shein ads. And she also does promote scams, right? That little coin that she was called out for. And she also got online ranting about Offset not buying his kids Christmas gifts. So this girl is literally dragging her with straight facts. But as you guys can see right here, Bachiana stayed on the path to the lawsuit. She said, "Dusty A kids. B, you look like walking AIDS. You strong face B." Can you imagine Bachiana of all people calling someone strong face when we all know that she is insecure about her face?
You bitch! How dare you? Oh my god!
Like, girl, what?
Is this bitch for real right now?
Projection. But anyway, she also said, "Your crackhead A mama never gave you attention and let your siblings touch on you, H. That's why you crave attention from me, because you got mommy issues, B. Take a picture of your crib, dirty H. There's not a day you don't talk about me. That's why Elon throws you in my algorithm, dirty diarrhea mouth B." Very much funny that she brings up the algorithm. Yet again, a sign of projection. What's the number one thing that the Barbs and everybody else says about Bachiana? She is always trying to bait her way into Nicki Minaj's what? Exactly, her algorithm, right? Anyways, this is where the girl started talking about suing. She said lies that can get her sued is not eating me up. Now, let's say I pull a her on her. I would be taking some of them Shein ad coins now, wouldn't I? Are y'all her fans or her ops? LMFAO. And again, the girl did start clocking Bachiana for being on her page, because let's be very clear. Bachiana was bringing things up about this girl that's recent, right? How would you know all of those things if you have not been on her page? I don't know if those things are facts or not, but you sure are trying to make it seem like they are. So again, you would not know those things unless you have been on her page. So like I said, the girl was clocking Bachiana. Bachiana made a post that she did delete, and the girl said, "Oh, so you're admitting to being on my page every time. B, what did you demolish? You lied." Bachiana retweeted that and said, "Your comprehension skills is the reason why you're still mopping floors at Burger King. Beat it, B." Now, my thing is this. Botsy B wants everybody to believe that she did this organically, that there was no payola used, right? So that means that Botsy B's fans put her in the position that she is in today with their Burger King mopping floor ass coins, right? So with that, I want to know how many of her fans are mopping floors? How many of her fans work at Burger King, restaurants, McDonald's, things of that nature? How many of her fans are starting out working at Burger King for their first job? You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of teenagers, a lot of Bocce B fans are teens, right? So they would be working jobs like Burger King. Like, why are y'all okay with this woman talking down to you guys like this consistently? It is crazy. Anyway, let's go on ahead and get into the projection side of it all. Let's start off with the lawsuit that Bachiana will most likely face in her near future. She said a lot about this girl, insinuating that she went through a lot in her younger years, but the girl said that Botsy B is lying, right? So if you take a look right here, I think it's safe to assume that Botsy B was in fact projecting. This article was put out in 2019, and it says Botsy B opens up about being SA'd on a magazine shoot. And now we will get to some of the comments that will also be clocking some of the projection if I have not already. Gotta clear my voice for the duds. But anyways, the lady herself said calling someone, as in her, ugly when you had 30 rounds of lipo, facelifts, eyes pulled back to your skull, a nose job. B, all your industry peers call you ugly. Why you don't say nothing to them? Even Ice Spice said you think you're pretty, but you keep changing your face. Another person said, how you say someone has mommy issues and you were stripping at 15? B, hello. How dare you say someone has mommy issues, but you were grown with toddler shark teeth? How you say somebody got mommy issues and you were born in the States, went to school here your whole life, almost 40, with an accent, grammar issues, and a speech impediment? Baby, stop avoiding the mirror. Potent Pondering posted and said, Bachiana knows she was ugly prior to surgery. She got the nerve to call a woman with a soft, feminine face, strong face. Google old Bachi B photos. I know she looks way better now after contouring her face. That's not real though. Don't worry, I did it for you. And here are some of those photos. And can we please take mother effing note that this is who she's talking about?
The way you, I'm not trying to laugh, y'all know. I'm sure it's not funny. Stop laughing.
And y'all are gonna sit here and tell me that this woman's natural face does not look better than Botsy B.
Oh, girl, please, bitch, ho.
Anyway, let me know what you guys feel about all that mess. Let me know if you guys feel like I'm reaching as far as the projection goes. Let me know if you guys too have noticed it. And let's go on ahead and add some razzle dazzle onto this video and get into none other than Nicki Minaj. So I do have something very important to bring to you guys' attention. I need you guys to listen, right? We know that Nicki Minaj did just release her W0MAN sneakers today. They are out. You guys can purchase them. Let me know if you guys already have. And just one more thing. There is no princess. And with that, Thank you for enjoying all of these topics. Thank you for enjoying my Barb City mother effing blooperos. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunts out. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.